Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Hey, thanks for joining me, man. Hey, folks, listen, I'm gonna get straight to the point today. A lot to talk about, I got a lot of things on my plate. I got a lot of things that I want to do. I got a lot of things I want to cover. So once again, like I said right now, thanks each and every one of y'all for taking the time out to join me on 58,000 subscribers and climbing. Like I told you right now, these are my stories. What I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. But today I'm gonna talk about is this. Who is Frank Robert James? Who is Frank Robert James? And where did he came from? You know, first of all, sit back and think about it. Anybody got three first names? Frank Robert James. Okay, I heard of two first names, but how the heck a person end up with three first names? Frank Robert James. Okay, this is the individual, okay, right now was allegedly supposed to be responsible for that incident that happened in my old stomping ground, Brooklyn, New York. And right now is like allegedly supposed to went into a train station, got onto a train, and basically right now start cutting loose, shooting innocent people. Folks, listen, you know what? Everybody is suffering from something. But the bottom line is to take out your animosity, to take out your rage, to take out your frustration on a bunch of innocent people that you don't know from Adam or Eve is, to me, senseless. Any act of violence, any act of crime, to me is senseless. Even especially for a 62-year-old grown man that been through hell and back, that know how to cope by now. A lot of times right now when I sit back and I think about different things, and I sit back everything that I've been through, you know, being traumatized, growing up in a concrete jungle, you know what, like a lot of stuff I did between the age of 14 and 24, because you think you at war. When you're in that street, you think you're battling other stick-up kid, other drug dealer, other, you know what I'm saying, people out there with that street, sick, crazy mentality. So you think you're at war. So when you're at war, guess what? You going at it by the rules and regulations that's out there. And don't get me wrong, if you out there and you're doing any type of form of criminal activity, guess what? You are the problem. Once again, you are the problem. Like me, I was once the problem. Now I'm seeking to be part of the solution. And you know what? Even as I sit back and think about it, I don't know nothing about this individual. I totally, totally against that type of nonsense, that type of stupidity, that type of BS under any circumstance, especially going into an area when you start shooting, guess what? Bullets do not have no name. And once again, regardless of what he's going through upstairs, from a psychological standpoint, and whether you claiming PTSD, it doesn't matter. You do not attack innocent people, kids. And what these people was doing, they was going to work, they was going to school. And most of them, as I keep saying before, and I say in the previous video, you know what they was doing? They too focused on their phones. You know, looking at, YouTube, looking at IG, looking at Netflix. They listen to music. They're not paying attention to their surrounding. You're supposed to be aware of your surrounding at all time. They was not being aware. How could they be aware? Because they so caught up into right now is what's going on with these electronic. Electronic can be a blessing and a curse. And that particular day, guess what? It was a curse. Because once again, this individual was able to cut loose and hurt how many people? And that's nonsense. And you know what? Even as I listened to it, and somebody sent me something today, which I thought was kind of odd. Whereas, like, I don't know this individual. And they said, look, man, this guy have a YouTube page. And he was speaking about you and Hassan Campbell. And I find that kind of odd. Okay? I don't know this individual. Why would he be saying anything about me? But what I'm going to do at this present time, let me try to find it. And let me try to play it. Folks, listen to the words. And this is him in his own words.
Motherfuckers go to jail. I mean, there's a lot of motherfuckers that have to be locked up. And even if they're not really crazy like that,
This
in order
is
to slow them down
Frank
and stop a lot of
Robert
motherfuckers, they have to
James.
be locked up for a long time.
And this is from his YouTube channel.
Before they turn their lives around. A lot of many motherfuckers turn their lives around in jail. I mean, he's some of the baddest, meanest, killingest motherfuckers you ever want to see. Now they got jobs, they working in maintenance, they doing whatever kind of jobs now. They going to church and all this shit all of a sudden. There's one, his name is Brian Glaze Gibbs, one of the biggest gangsters in Brooklyn back in the 80s. He did about 25 years in the joint. Big time dope dealer, you know, flooded with gold and shit, you know. I think if you saw that movie, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. And what was what's his name's Keenan Wade's brother in that movie? When they found him, he was like covered with fucking gold. He was like covered with gold chains. Well, that's some of these niggas, Brian Glaze Gibbs in Mount Brooklyn, places like that, started that gold chain shit. We had a bunch of gold chains. But he got busted, got 25 years, turned to a rat. And now he's out here talking about Jesus and how, you know, crime is not good and all this other shit now. That's what it takes. They have to have it. You can't just say, well, we can't stop just give him a job. Give him a job? Are you fucking stupid? Yeah, give him a job after he do about 25 years in jail. You might think about giving him a job, but not before then. Some people are just out of their minds, out of control. And again, it's our fucking fault. It's nobody else's fault but ours. We have to deal with our portion of what the problem is. Black people, that is. And the black community. And a single mother household is a big contributing factor to that shit.
Listen to Frank Robert James. Listen to him.
You bringing niggas in and out of your house all times of the day, the fucking night, a lot of these business. I'm not saying all, but far too many. Doing God knows what to the kids, a la Hassan Campbell. If you know Hassan Campbell, look him up. He's a perfect example of that. Single mother household. Being molested by people, you know, coming in and out of his house and shit. African man body molested him. When he wanted to be a fucking mad dog shooter and killer, he had to be locked up and fucked up before he realized, hey man, listen, either you want to be in jail for the rest of your life, or you want to be on the street for the rest of your life. You got people.
So folks, those are the things that you sit back and look at. Look at him. Okay, cool. Right now, here it is. He got his own YouTube channel. And folks, people don't understand with social media. You know, you are entitled to have your own platform. But the difference is right now, like I always try to tell people, whatever, be mindful, be respectful. There's nothing wrong with that. Even right now, like I ran into a little situation, small little trouble or whatever, because once again, you got somebody else with a large platform or whatever, and I asked them. They were speaking about, Fat Cat. They were speaking about Pappy. And then I asked them, be mindful, be respectful. And I got spanked. I got reported. I got told on. And like I said, I didn't say nothing wrong. I wasn't disrespectful. I just asked the individual right now, it's like I say, if you're not going to say certain things, or you can't say certain things to a person, or you wouldn't say certain things to certain people in their face, don't do it online. Be mindful, be respectful. Even right now with this guy, Frank Robert James, like I tell you right now, I do not support him. I do not agree with him. I do not like what this took place. And right now is, guess what? Hopefully, whatever happened, he get the help that he's needed. Because if you listen to him right now, is like, I'm thinking a person that's really deranged. But to me, some of his conversations, some of the pieces, some of the things that you listen to, like, wait a minute here, what happened? What went wrong? I don't know. Hey, listen, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Also, if you know anybody that's out there that's suffering from high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high weight, high sugar, like I say right now is, guess what, folks? Get your Panoxol. Right now, it prevent, I'm saying, heart attack. It prevent, I'm saying right now, massive stroke. Right now, folks, listen, your health is your wealth. You can have all the wealth in the world, but if you don't have good health, you don't have anything. Listen, also, check out my book. Get your signed copy of the Brian Glaze Gibbs book, Beyond Lucky, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption, by emailing me, Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Gibbs, G-I-B-B-S, 1201 @yahoo.com. Listen, support the cause. Donate. Like I said, I got a lot of different things that I want to work on, a lot of different things I want to do. Like right now is I want to go visit Howard Pappy Mason. and hopefully be able to conduct some type of formal interview with Howard Pipey Mason this year. I want to be able to go and do different interview, do different, you know what I'm saying, like bring different stuff to the platform, like teaching me how to hustle, teaching people how to hustle legally, bringing different businessmen and businesswomen, showing you that right now, besides a job, that you can own your own business and you can be successful. That's what this is all about. It's not all about right now, you know, Frank, Robert, James, 3 first name, going out there hurting innocent people over nothing, man. Like I said right now, when I was a problem, I was a sick individual. I was a sick soul, and I hated that person who I once was, but I love me some me now. Hey, peace, love, and prosperity, folks. You know what? Let's pray. If everybody, let's pray together. Because once again, right now, prayer changes things. And if you never pray, these are the time. We in that time, man. No prayer, no power. Less prayer, less power. More prayer, more power. Much prayer, much power. One love.
Natural endurance, stamina, and action.
Have you checked your tire pressure today?
I don't have a flat.
Have you checked your blood pressure today?
No, I don't feel sick.
Just got my copy of Beyond Lucky by Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you so much for sending me my personalized autographed copy. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time, so I'm really excited to get to know some of your stories and what made you you and how this redemption came about. I know you're a changed man, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole process of how it happened. Thank you.